What's going on, guys? Everything is still pretty crazy from the weekend, of course. Now, I've been trying not to talk about that because, as I mentioned in the video yesterday, the funny segment, just some comedic relief, I'm not trying to talk about that stuff, and obviously there's plenty of other channels or news stations or wherever you want to go to talk about the crazy stuff going on. That said, some of these anime companies are getting involved in this matter, and this is where I will talk about it, simply because I want to talk about these anime companies. And I might do a longer segment similar to this one, maybe for the morning video tomorrow, or maybe a follow-up later today for this video. Just really not sure how I want to approach that yet. But here's the tweet from Crunchyroll. Now, let me be extraordinarily clear. I'm not telling you what to think in this video, especially with all of the tragic stuff going on right now. My focus, as usual, in this video is simply criticizing a company. And in this video, that company is Crunchyroll. And again, I might expand on all of this later today or in the morning tomorrow. For now, here's what we got. This will be a short one. So Crunchyroll's tweet says, hashtag Black Lives Matter. There is no anime community without black fans, cosplayers, artists, and storytellers. We will not remain silent in the face of systematic racism and stand with the black members of our community. Let's channel our passion and inspire change. Black Lives Matter. Now, okay, spoiler alert. Of course, those of you who've been watching me for even a little while can probably understand the issue I take with companies making tweets like this. It's very easy to make a tweet. It's not so easy to actually do something about, what you're trying to talk about. You want to make a positive change. Well, let's say you do more than making a tweet, because that tweet is really not doing much, especially when you are a company, especially a fairly large company. Just insane to me when I see individuals like you or me who are struggling to get by, and we're out there doing what we can to help people that are suffering. And you have these companies that have millions of dollars of funds, tens, hundreds of millions of dollars of funds. Now, I'm being very loose. Obviously, not all that's cash on hand, not all that's liquid, but you get the idea. These companies have way more assets than we do, but we're the ones out there making a change while they just simply make tweets and get propped up for making a tweet that took a couple seconds to a couple minutes to draw up. I mean, what kind of garbage is that? And then making it way worse is you have these weirdo wannabe activists online who will go after people like me. They will label me bigot and all these other isms that are complete lies, obviously, because I criticize companies, and they act like they are anti-capitalist. I mean, this is the kind of hypocrisy and garbage I deal with on a daily basis, and a lot of you all deal with as well. I'm preaching to the choir here, but I have to rant about this for a moment, because what kind of nonsense is that? I'm sitting here criticizing companies that can do better, and the freaking weirdos who act like they're anti-capitalist and all progressive, they get mad at me for criticizing the companies. What sense does that make? It makes no sense. And that, again, takes me back to the same point. Again, here we are again. The point. You know the point. The point is this. These people don't actually care. They act like they do online. They talk a big game online, but they don't actually care. They're very selfish, miserable people. Anyways, I actually have to apologize to you guys. I did not want to go off on that rant. That rant was going to be saved for the later segment or the morning segment with more context as well. But you know what? I couldn't really help it. Anyways, going back to this tweet. So here's something really funny. Let's get some comedic relief here. Twitter made this update a couple of weeks ago where they enabled certain Twitter accounts. I don't know who they're choosing or why they're choosing them. Not everyone has this feature yet. But certain Twitter accounts, apparently Crunchyroll is one of them, have this new feature where they are able to hide responses that they don't like on Twitter. This is very stupid for two reasons. Number one, it's blatant censorship, and that's just pathetic. It's a very dumb idea to even have a feature like that. Number two, the feature actually is counterintuitive. Imagine that. Imagine that hiding the comment actually makes it more easy to find, because that's exactly what happened. Let me show you. We have the tweet here from Crunchyroll. And guess what? There's a little button right here at the very top. You don't even need to scroll through the comments to find the comments that they don't want you to see now. You just got to hit the button at the very top of the tweet above anything else. Great job, Twitter. By hiding these tweets, you have made them more easy to find. Wonderful work. The people at Twitter, very intellectual and innovative as usual. Let's take a look at what tweets Crunchyroll doesn't want us to find. Well, spoiler alert, the first one's a meme that I can't show. They're hiding this one. This meme I can show. I think you've all probably seen this meme. If an anime is on Crunchyroll or Funimation, a man is not only right to pirate it, he is obligated to do so. Those are not my words. Legal disclaimer, not my words. This is the words of Thomas Jefferson. I'm kidding. It's a meme. It's just a meme. It's not my words. Oh, look at this. They also hid this joke meme thing. I don't know if it's really a meme. It's just it's a funny picture of an anime girl and the text. Pirate anime, says this person. Not my words. Again, not my words. It's the words of this tweet. It's the words of this anime girl who I don't know. I'm kidding again. Why not? It's just kind of funny. What's funny to me is that Crunchyroll is hiding this stuff because, well, it makes me wonder. Crunchyroll, you don't want people pirating anime. You want them to support your product. So when you made this tweet trying to talk about these issues, did you really care about these issues, or did you just make it because you want to, try to get people to continue supporting your work, continue supporting your company, your products? Is that what this is all about? Because I have a question, Crunchyroll. If you actually care about these issues, are you making any sort of charitable donation to any cause or organization, or helping any of these businesses that have unfortunately had very terrible things happen to them? Are you doing more than simply making a tweet? By the way, Crunchyroll likes to do this little news thing every now and then. Maybe they should send some of their news team on the ground and do some actual reporting on this topic if they care so much about it. I don't know. These are just some suggestions, because if all they're doing is making a tweet, well, it doesn't seem like it's really helping anybody, to be honest. And for anyone out there who might be thinking, well, who's this guy to be saying all this stuff? He must be on some high horse. He's not doing anything either for anybody. Well, you're wrong about that, if you're thinking that. Roll the clip. Do you want that? That's all we have.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Hopefully that helps out a little bit, man. That's just one quick example. Again, I didn't want to make this video too long. I plan on elaborating on all of this with more context in another video. But that's the point. The point is, I actually have a documented history of going around LA County, some areas that are quite dangerous even, putting myself at risk to help victims, actual victims, and actual minorities who need help. I've done all that stuff. So I think I have a right to get upset when I see companies that are in a way better position than I am, and they're not doing more. All they're doing is making a tweet. And you have these fake social media internet activists propping those companies up for making a tweet, and then they come after people like me trying to get us canceled when we're the ones that are actually going out helping people. Imagine that. How disgusting is that? So no, I'm not just sitting here criticizing companies. I really do want to make a change. And if some of these companies listen to me, if some of them get mad at me, fine, as long as they listen. And maybe some of them, they shouldn't even get mad. They should take this stuff and actually appreciate the advice, in my opinion, because I am going to them as someone, again, who has actually done work helping people in need. And that's why my advice comes from a good place. If these companies sincerely want to help people, I'm giving them suggestions on how they can actually help people. Because again, in my opinion, making a single tweet and doing nothing more, that's really not the way. I'm going to wrap this one up here, guys. It's already longer and more rambly than I wanted it to be. My bad. Apologies for that. If I end up doing the follow-up segment, I'll try to do a better job on that one. We'll see how that goes. Thank you for tuning in. Since this video is already way longer than I meant it to be, I'm going to do a shout out to the kind people who promoted the morning segment in a pinned comment on this video, and we'll leave this here. I'll catch you next time.